Sugar City Morning Show.
Muy buenos días compañeros y bienvenidos todos al Sugar City Morning Show para hoy viernes el 11 de mayo. ¿Qué tal? Muy buenos días, donde sea que se encuentren, aquí enviándoles los mejores saludos. Good morning and welcome to today's edition of the Sugar City Morning Show. It is our pleasure to bid you good morning, to greet you wherever you may be. We are transmitting live from Nortevision Channel 10 here in Trial Farm, to be exact, Orange Walk. And we are on the internet. We are transmitting off the air through Channel 10, and we are on the different cable channels, and we can be viewed throughout the length and breadth of this beautiful country of ours. Estamos transmitiendo en vivo desde Trial Farm. Y nuestra señal se ve por todo el país, en realidad a través de los arreglos que tenemos con las distintas compañías proveedoras de señal de cable. Y también estamos transmitiendo por aire desde la antena aquí en Trial Farm. Y también estamos en el internet. Simplemente tienes que teclear la página YouTube, en la programa YouTube y entrar en Sugar City Morning Show para la fecha que tú quieres ver. Compañeros, es bastante grato para mí saludarles hoy por la mañana y enviarles todos los mejores saludos. Hoy es viernes y estamos como en un puente para... Ayer se celebró el Día de las Madres, aunque también, como dije anteriormente, estamos privilegiados aquí porque logramos los beneficios de dos culturas, porque la gente latina mantiene el 10 de mayo como el día correcto, pero sin embargo hay ciertas personas que toman el segundo domingo del mes de mayo, así que también continúan las celebraciones para honrar y celebrar a nuestras mamás. Ojalá y todo lo que le hicieron para las queridas mamacitas ayer, no solo sea para ayer, pero continúe durante todo el año y para todo el resto, porque son dignas de todo eso y mucho más. Compañeros, vamos a continuar con nuestro programa, empezar en realidad con una oración. Como siempre lo hemos hecho por los últimos 3 años y 4 meses, que he estado aquí, porque en realidad yo pienso que es lo correcto para hacer. Y te invito a unirte conmigo a reconocer a nuestro poder superior, a nuestro Dios, y también a agradecerle a nuestro Dios que nos ha dado tanto y a continuar pidiéndole porque necesitamos y necesitamos y necesitamos. Padre, te doy las gracias por todas tus bendiciones. Hoy me has dado la vida, poder abrir los ojos, poder caminar, poder sentir, palpar, comer. Gracias, Padre, por la vida, por las fuerzas, también por todo lo que haces por mí, mis familiares, mis amistades, mis compañeros de trabajo y todos que se unen a esta oración, a este momento, Padre. Muchas gracias. Te doy humildes gracias por todo y reconozco, Padre, a través de mi fe, de que tú eres responsable por todo esto. Te pido, Padre, que nos continúes bendiciendo, que nos des paciencia, que nos des fortaleza, que nos des, Padre, valor, que nos des sabiduría, Porque muchas veces, Padre, nos encerramos en nuestro propio egoísmo y pensamos que estamos todo en lo correcto, haciendo todo cuando en realidad estamos mal. Estamos mal. Padre, enséñanos a ser más humildes, a poder abrir nuestras mentes a otro tipo de pensamiento y considerarlos y entonces aceptar cuando estamos mal y poder ser mejores personas. Padre, te agradezco todo. Te pido como siempre por las personas que más lo necesitan, los enfermos, las enfermas, en los hospitales, en las calles, en sus casas. Aquellas personas que están pasando por tiempos difíciles, Padre. Aquellas personas que están sufriendo en silencio. Aquellas personas que están deprimidas, económicamente lastimados, físicamente lastimados, aquellas personas que tienen que salir a chambear por su dinero, aunque muchas veces se están doliendo. Padre, ayúdalos, bendícelos, a los niños desamparados, a nuestras mamacitas, siempre, Padre, bendícelas. Y por todos nosotros también, que tengamos un precioso día y que tengamos un bonito fin de semana. Te alabamos, Padre, te bendecimos y te glorificamos siempre. Amén. Quiero a este punto darle las gracias a todas las personas aquí en Canal 10 que han estado apoyándome con sus teléfonos y con sus computadoras para poder compartir este reporte del tiempo. Este es el reporte del tiempo. Primero en inglés. This is the general weather forecast for today, Friday, May 11th. And the general situation is generally fair weather prevails. The 24-hour forecast. Sunny with cloudy spells today with isolated showers or isolated thunderstorms. Cloudy spells tonight with showers and thunderstorms increasing slightly over central and southern areas. The winds blowing from the east at 5 to 15 knots. The sea stayed light chop. Temperatures along the coast, a high of 88, a low of 80. Inland, we're going all the way up to 96 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 74. You see the fluctuation there is close to 22 degrees for us inland. And that is the reason why a lot of us become sick. Because it's cool at nights, and then during the day it goes all the way up, and these big fluctuations in temperature is what the body responds to. If you look at the fluctuation at the coast, it's only 8 degrees. If you look at the fluctuation in the hills, it is really only 16 degrees. But here inland, we fluctuate 22 degrees. So we go all the way high, 96, and we come down to 74. In the hills, like I said, 84 as a high and 68 as a low. There are no advisories in place at the moment. I'd just like to quickly tell you that within 20 days, we're smack in the hurricane season. The outlook for tomorrow, Saturday, and tomorrow is already Saturday, and Saturday night is for a few showers and isolated thunderstorms affecting most areas. So, few showers and isolated thunderstorms affecting most areas. So, tomorrow is not exactly the day that you're going to be picking to do laundry because it is going to be affecting most areas. I'm not telling you that it's going to be a constant thing. It might be rain here in the morning and rain someplace else in the evening. It's the tides. A high tide this morning occurred or is occurring at the moment at 4 minutes after 7. A low tide at 34 minutes after 1 this afternoon. A second high tide tonight at 7:24 and a second low tide tomorrow morning at 22 minutes before 2 in the morning. The sun rose this morning at 21 minutes after 5 and the sun sets this evening at 16 minutes after 6. The moon sets today at 6 minutes before 3 and the moon will rise tomorrow morning at 21 minutes after 3 in the morning. Thank you, forecaster Francisca Wellington, for this information. Buenos días, compañeros. Aquí les va el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy, viernes 11 de mayo. La situación general puesta como vamos a continuar teniendo buen tiempo. Buen tiempo definiéndose como tiempo caluroso y va a estar bastante soleado hoy con algunos periodos de nubosidad durante el curso del día hoy, pero chubascos aislados o tormentas aisladas hoy por la noche y incrementando las tormentas, aumentando en las secciones del centro y del sur del país. ¿Ok? Así que estamos viendo que ya está empezando un poquito de la lluvia. Los vientos del este de 5 a 15 nudos, el estado del mar ligeramente agitado, temperaturas por la costa 88 grados como una máxima, 80 como una mínima. En el interior del país 96 grados como una máxima, 74 como una mínima, y como comenté hace ratitos, esto es, dense cuenta la fluctuación de 96 a 74, y eso es que 74 grados está alto por ser una temperatura baja. Es más, por lo general estamos en 70, pero la fluctuación de temperatura de 26 a 74 es una fluctuación de 22 grados. Y esto es lo que muchas veces nos enferma y hay que tener mucho cuidado. Las temperaturas por las colinas, 84 grados como una máxima, 68 como una mínima. No hay ninguna advertencia, pero simplemente un recordatorio que durante 20 días estaremos justo en la temporada de huracanes. Así que hay que empezar sobre todo estar consciente de ello, pero también estar planificando nuestro programa por las dudas. Tenemos huracanes o tormenta tropical, porque uno nunca puede decir no va a venir ningún huracán. Solo Dios sabe eso. Mañana, sábado y sábado por la noche, vamos a ver algunos chubascos y tormentas aisladas afectando la gran parte del país de Belice. Así que, aunque muchas veces debo de decir de que nos dicen que va a llover y va a llover y va a llover, y resulta que un chubasquito aquí y amén, eso es fin del evangelio. Ahí no hay nada más de lluvia, pero es mi responsabilidad decirles que se espera que va a haber chubascos mañana y tormentas aisladas mañana durante el curso del día por todo el país de Belice. Condiciones astronómicas: una marea alta sucedió hace ratitos a las 7:04, una baja a la 1:34 por la tarde, una segunda marea alta a las 7:24 por la noche y una segunda marea baja a la 1:38 mañana por la madrugada. El sol salió hoy, compañeros, a las 5:21 y el sol se oculta hoy a las 6:17. La luna se oculta a las 2:54 por la tarde y luego la luna sale de nuevo mañana por la madrugada a las 3:21 en la madrugada. Compañeros, hoy es el viernes 11 de mayo y son las 7:17. Si nos acabas de sintonizar, bienvenidos, muchas gracias. Nada más unos cuantos anuncios. Bueno, sobre todo si hoy es tu cumpleaños, te deseamos todo lo mejor. Aniversarios que estás celebrando también. Continúan las celebraciones para las queridas mamacitas, así que este domingo también, continuando saludando a todas las mamás y deseándoles todo lo mejor, recordándoles también del Symposium Chactemal Mural Maya Symposium, el 18 y 19 de mayo en el Dreams Convention Center en Corozal. Si tienes algún interés en esto, si te intriga todo lo que los mayas hacían y cómo lo hacían, ven al Convention Center a aprender todo esto y te vas a deleitar con toda la información porque habrán muchas presentaciones de personas preparadas que te puedan orientar en lo que tú quieras saber. Son las 7:18 y vamos a una pausa a este momento y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto estos anuncios. No se vayan.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at DerekGillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
A high school basketball showcase took center stage at the first ever event to take place in the historic state-of-the-art Belize City Civic Center. Thanks to the government of Belize, Belizeans now have a massive modern entertainment and convention facility to be utilized by all sectors of society.
I have gone on record to say as well that Teachers' Day this year, which will come in next month of May, will also be here in the Belize Civic Center. All 5,000, almost 6,000 teachers strong will converge here in the Belize Civic Center for a massive event. There is no other place in this country that can hold the kind of numbers that the Belize Civic Center can hold.
Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
6 cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush Franz, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros, al Sugar City Morning Show. It's always a pleasure to welcome Mr. Robert Checky Usher to the show. Good morning, Checky, and welcome to the show. How are you doing on a personal note?
Fine, thank God.
You would. I'm glad to hear that. Yes, I'm glad to hear that. This weekend we'll be having the Crooked Tree Village will be hosting the Cashew Fest, and I gather that a lot of people attend the Cashew Fest and use it as a time to go back to Crooked Tree and visit family and visit friends and so forth. So we're hoping that the people who we have invited to be here with us are coming in quite shortly, so that we can have more information about the Crooked Tree, the Cashew Fest that is slated for this weekend, beginning tomorrow for Saturday.
Tonight they have the talent show tonight. I believe they have the Cashew Queen. One fat man for Orange Walk going to get jokes. So.
Oh, one fat man for Orange Walk.
Yeah,
okay. We're going to get jokes.
Yeah.
And then he's going to make them laugh.
Yeah.
And then, okay, that's quite nice. That's actually quite nice to hear.
Yeah, and they also have some parts that they will be dealing with a little gospel section in the show as well.
Okay.
Like, such as
but this is rather something new.
Yeah.
That they're doing.
Yeah. What the fest?
No, the gospel section.
Yeah. What happened is they have some guys around Crooked Tree that are musicians, and they have embarked on doing Christian songs. No?
Mm-hmm.
So I am glad that you see the Cashew Festival supposed to be a way to showcase what we have in Crooked Tree, or from Crooked Tree, even if you don't live there. So they are trying to showcase everything they have. With the little Cashew Queen that they will be having tonight, it's just to show the culture of the cashew, because the pageant is based around the cashew itself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then, of course, you know, people come out with their nice food, all their village food and so on, they fire hot food. Then they got the livestock area, they have the agriculture area. So it's a great thing.
Can you make jam out of cashew?
Jam, yes.
Yes. Yesterday I ate a sandwich made out of sorrel jam.
Sorrel jam?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it was quite nice, quite good.
Yeah, you can make the cashew jam, because they also have the true cashew. They got the cashew jam, they got the cashew wine, they have the cashew seed.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of different things that are made from the cashew, you know. And you see what happened at Crooked Tree, a lot of cashew grow there, a lot. They have persons there that has become their own business person, has made it, because they got people who do the cashew by the drums. And they
you mean the cashew wine?
Yeah. And these people, I believe, is travelers that buy a lot of drum of wines from these people. Because you know, travelers have their cashew wine as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when they buy it, then put in for their own leaf flavor and whatever they want to put in, you know. But and the cashew seed, right now the cashew seed, 2 weeks ago you could get no cashew seed. But right now you could get a cashew seed, but the cashew seed right now is $25 a quart. That's a lot of work. A lot of work. You have to pick the cashew, you have to sun it, then you have to bake it. After you don't bake it, then you have to brock it, and that will take a lot of time. You have to brock each of the nut there and take out the fruit from inside. So that's a lot of work. So it's rather expensive. But way back, the most popular thing with the cashew was the cashew wine. You know, because you know, like the places like Crooked Tree and so was almost closed off. We never have no road.
Mm-hmm. Were you born in Crooked Tree?
Yes. Okay. We never have no road, right? So what happened is, you remember the old Northern Highway? Mm-hmm. We used to catch Soledad. You know Soledad, did you?
That's a truck that used to belong to somebody, I don't know.
If they're not
Mr.
Frankie,
Sutherland?
Yeah, Mr. Sutherland. So you used to catch a truck, and you go for yourself to Sand Hill. So you see how the old Northern Highway. Then we come back from Sand Hill to Crooked Tree. Mm-hmm. But that not on horse, not on vehicle, not on foot. So you walk from there to Cookie Tree. All the way to Cookie Tree. You used to get your lee cocoa plum on the way, eat your lee cocoa plum. They have areas of water that run so you could drink water from the different creeks. And reach Cookie Tree. Usually when you reach this, you have to holler across for a man, the late Mr. Johnny Jex. I don't know if you hear about Johnny Jex. He and the man who used to get a boat. So you holler for him cross this, and then he come in a boat. He carry
pick you up.
Yeah,
and there's across the car.
Yes.
Now there's a causeway. You can run across or drive across.
Yeah, but that time they never used to have that. You know, and then so Cookie Tree was almost locked off. And people used to access by boat through the Black Creek area and pass all the way through the River Valley and go to Belize City in the boat. So when that boat go, everybody try carry out the rice, everything they have to sell at Belize.
Okay. Well, that brings another question. What else does Cookie Tree produce as far as best as you know?
By Cookie Tree produce a lot of charcoal.
A lot of charcoal.
They have their rice. They deal a lot with cattle right now.
You mean they also produce rice?
Yes. The people got their rice field. I don't know if they still do it, but in time they saw, we used to get the rice and it come from the fields, and then they got a mortar. You know what a mortar? Round things so I used to beat it, right? So you beat the rice seed there, then like how
so let's go. Okay.
Yeah, all the trash come out. And then you put that for sun, you call that sweat rice. That sweat rice, very nice. You know, so the rice was big. There are mangoes. Cookie Tree is known for a lot of different mangoes, and not only a lot of mango, but a lot of different flavors.
Types of mangoes.
Yeah, we got a lot of plums. We got the breadfruit. A lot of things come from there. So, like when Cookie Tree was locked off from going to Belize City, and so then times people used to produce the wine, because you know people want to take the lead taste. So they make the wine, the cashew wine, and when you got a dance, the cashew wine, you know. And then I remember the generator used to run, I believe, from 6 until 9 or 6 until 10. You know, we used to live right by the water side.
How easy or how difficult is it to make wine?
But I don't know. I don't know.
You have never done. Have you never seen?
No, I just see that they get the cashew and they put it in a one barrel or so, one bucket, and they put the sugar over it for it to ferment. But I don't know how long it take. Cause the cashew easy to get. Cause the whole place loaded with cashew. You got people here that get cashew. People don't got nothing to tell you. Cause they got a lot.
Well, there are two types of cashews: the yellow one and the pinkish one. Am I right?
The yellow one, yeah, and they call it red cashew, but they're not so red, right?
They're not red.
Yeah, but what happened is, like then the time afterwards, we used to go to Cookie Tree through Tiger Camp.
That is through the back?
Tiger Camp is right here out of Carmelita. Right? You used to go through there, used to have a Tiger Camp there. And you used to pass some place that got some thick white sand. Then time the vehicle bag, then Land Rover. Then the time, you remember the crank, Land Rover used to have the crank? Used to have the crank there, Land Rover, for make them start. You know, they will reach our area there. When it comes to birds, a lot of birds at the Cookie Tree. Lot.
How many hotels do you have, and what kind of accommodations can you get?
We have resorts. Yeah, but very up to date resorts. They have resorts where you can book and you get book with breakfast and everything. They got to go book it with tours because they have a lot of trails. One flood, and the one by Revenge the back it flood too.
So you can't come in, you can't come out.
You can't come in, you can't come out. So people used to stack up, right? You know, when the time come, people got a rice seed and they laugh. You know what I laugh with you? I got a rice seed and I laugh and everything. But how good it was. One time, let's say like somebody go hunting and they bring in one deer. I don't know if people squint them exist there in years. But then people share it, pa. If somebody kill one hog today, they send one pound over there, one pound, then somebody got rice and they send rice, you trade off. You know, so we live good. We used to live good. But you know, with the modernization, a lot of things then, a lot of things that then got done. Because people could just jump on. If you got a vehicle, you could reach a range walk in 30 minutes. you know, and that wasn't so. But we're glad to know that also the causeway will be well refurbished. It will be upgraded, you know, and they are doing feasibility studies right now.
Let me ask you a question before you go into that. Carmelita, Crooked Tree has strong family ties with Carmelita. A lot
Yeah.
of the people have family in Carmelita or have family in Crooked Tree.
Yeah.
Why is this? Is it because there was
you see what happened?
Talk to me.
You see what happens, Pa? This cricket, you know the game cricket, right? Was something big for Crooked Tree. And then when they go play cricket, Carmelita have the cricket team as well. So you go out there, you meet one girl, and then they start to, you know, get familiarized with each other. Maybe they get married. Maybe the boy bring the girl to Carmelita, or the girl bring the boy to Carmelita. So it starts spreading out, you know. But I know of several people in Carmelita that are from Crooked Tree, because they have some tillet up there as well. Walden, the late great Walden Adolphus. You know Walden, right? He's from Crooked Tree. He's originally from Crooked Tree. They have some tillets up the Carmelita, and a lot of other people. So when you hear about the Adolphus and so whether right there at Carmelita, and I believe they still have a lot of Adolphus there. They are originally from Crooked Tree.
And you know that as a fact.
Yes, because Walden Adolphus, he is the brother of Banja's mom.
Okay.
And they are originally from Crooked Tree.
Okay.
You know.
So the family ties exist strong between one village and the other.
Yes.
And obviously they are, well, not exactly adjacent, but they are relatively close to each other, given that
just
within
like Biscayne.
15 minutes you could get that.
Yeah, just like Biscayne.
You could get that Crooked Tree.
Yeah, Biscayne. Well, a lot of people move out from Crooked Tree and go on to Biscayne for the new development, because remember they build the highway through Biscayne, right? So a lot of people move out from Crooked Tree. They got some Gillettes there. They have a lot of different people that are from Crooked Tree. They gonna live out there. They got some West Bay there. You know, they got some Wade.
Do you have an idea as to when the village of Crooked Tree was
By that
was
story,
formed?
that story was told. You know, that story was told, but I don't really remember. And it was also, I remember they spoke about the name Crooked Tree, how it came about, right? A lot of people said I'm a tree crooked man, you know. A lot of people said about a certain tree. I understand that the real story behind it, and the real truth behind it is something about some tree, some special tree. But if we get to reach them people this morning, we could probably touch on that. But you see, like right now, like when that is Cashew Fest, they come up, a lot of people, everybody will sell food, will sell wine, we do any kind of selling. People, they prepare themselves right now, then they get ready, because they know this will be a big weekend in Crooked Tree, you know, for all the entertainment. They got the music, they have the food, they have the dance, they have the mechanical rides. I don't know if they do rodeo. They may do rodeo one time, but I don't know if they still do it. But also people from the surrounding areas, including Belize City and Orange Walk, a lot of people make their way up there for this Cashew Fest. But like I told you earlier in the week, that when this Mother's Day thing come up, different communities have their Mother's Day program, right? So sometimes it takes away from that. I remember one occasion when it was held on the Mother's Day weekend, and it wasn't that well attended. Now the Cashew Fest has been at a high level, so probably more people might attend, which we are hoping for. No?
Well, you can always go to the Cashew Fest, and you can also attend your Mother's Day program. You know, just try to spend. Just try to program yourself. In other words.
Yeah, and then also, you hear about dinner time. So you couldn't get lot of lard and fat. So the Cahoon aisle come in a play, and the coconut aisle come in a play. So people used to use what was there. They have the bulrush too. They used to use it as starch, They use that for like, you know, you want iron your clothes, put that starch, you iron your clothes, when your short pants goes, stand up right up here without you in there. Lot of crease, well crease up, you know. So, you, dinner time there, so, you never shot nothing when it comes to food.
And at the time there was no electricity in Crooked Tree.
No electricity.
We used to have the hurricane lamps.
Hurricane lamp.
Or candle.
Yeah, hurricane lamp or candle, or you light your fire hot. You know, you sit down around your fire hot and talk, you leave family stories and things like that, you know. But they had a generator, but that generator used to come on from probably, I believe it was like from 6 o'clock in the evening until sometime 9, I believe, 6 till 9. But there is lot more. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Sugar City Morning Show.
Yes, sir. Morning, Techie.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Yes. Morning.
Morning.
Morning, we.
Yes, man. Boy, I ain't gone to Kurichi this year many times. And I travel all over the village. And I noticed something very, very interesting. A lot of the trees, they really cook it for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And normally, I mean, you would have sure trees were straight, or they got the branch over it, but they want the one that really cook it for you.
Have you found the reason why that is? Is it because people are sitting on the trees from very young? And
No. I don't know why, right? But one next thing too is that cashew grow over there even wild.
Yeah, true.
And when you come to birding, well, I mean, but I ain't into that, no. And really, I did see a lot of pretty birds over there.
Yeah, they got a lot of nice birds there.
Well, is that because it's also a sanctuary it's a wildlife sanctuary? In other words, the very area presents an opportunity for birds to be able to get food from off the area, fish.
Yes,
you know?
Exactly.
The wetlands.
The wetlands. So it's has that area ever been used to do a bird count?
Well, every year the Outdoor Society does a national bird count in December, the Christmas bird count. But the New River is also very good for birding, because I remember about 5 years ago we did a survey, and in 2 hours we managed to see more than 100 different species of birds on the river.
Wow.
Wow,
that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
Yes, well, anyway, when you go to Kurichi, you just tour the village around and you'll see that the trees are really crooked, right?
All right, we're good.
Thank you for that observation, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Before I go up on the break, I want to talk about the wetlands. You remember with the coming of tilapia here in the country, the growing of tilapia. Remember, Honorable Castro did those ponds at person's house. Well, Crooked Tree Lagoon, we got a lot of tilapia. So by having the tilapia, then that we saw the birth of the tilapia fest as well. So they have a tilapia festival as well in Crooked Tree. Yeah, and usually in I believe it's in September or December that they also have a big Christian concert and parade through the village of Crooked Tree. Big Christian concert. But you know, my thing now, I used to live right by the waterside. Sometime my aunt they used to go fishing around 10 o'clock, and by 11:30 you got fresh fish to eat. They got so much fish. But then when the water used to come high as well, we used to fishing through a window, you know. We used to fishing through a window from the house.
You mean you just threw a line from your window?
Yeah,
and the water was right outside?
Yeah.
So in other words, the lagoon was flooded. So,
yeah.
But they didn't used to go into your house.
No, you know where the Baptist church is?
No.
Where the cemetery is in Crooked Tree?
I have an idea, yes.
All right, the water used to go all the way to the cemetery. All the way. So we had to paddle with Dory from there if we go through. But one time the water was down like in summertime and so it used to dark, so we used to afraid. But the only time I feel good when they send me that a shop, because we grandpa used to send a shop like 5 minutes to 9 o'clock. You have to pass the burying ground. The only time I used to feel good, never afraid, I went to the Baptist church have service, because they have their own generator and they light up the place. But don't make them bury somebody today and then they send check it a shop. They got a stump front of the stump will run over the road. Any time I go to a shop, I always drop right at a stump, especially if somebody dead. I run. I always drop right at a stump, especially if they just bury somebody there. Look, I is afraid. I tell you, afraid.
Take note.
Serious?
Right.
Yeah. But you know, it was fun day. When we used to go to school, you know, you go barefooted, you walk in on the white sand, they burn up your foot and so. But it was good. You know, it was good.
We'll take a break, but we'll be right back. Give it the time quickly.
The time is 7:45.
It's 8:15. We'll take a break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back with you after these messages.
Did you know that if you are an owner or operator providing accommodation for cash purposes to any local or foreign guests, regardless of its location in the country, you are required by law to register with the Registrar Hotels at the Belize Tourism Board? Did you know that Section 27(1) of the Hotels and Tourist Accommodation Act, Chapter 285 of the Substantial Laws of Belize, Revised Edition 2011, makes it mandatory for you to register with the BTB? For further information, please contact the BTB by email, telephone, or fax.
Residents of Dangriga now have their very own brand new modernized multi-purpose complex, compliments of the government of Belize. This $3.5 million investment in the cultural capital will host sporting events, cultural events, and shows, and can double as a hurricane shelter. Features include seating for 1,000, a fully FIBA certified wooden court, locker rooms with full bathrooms, a stage and changing rooms backstage, concession stands, office space, and ample parking. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking, plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Hi, I'm Judy Hua, and I'll let you know about my DigiNet experience. It was so easy. Literally, they just asked for a few things like my ID, they asked for my address, and they even asked me questions that how could they improve their service. I won't lie, I'm a social media holic. I would surely recommend it to my friends, especially when we're doing our FaceTime calls or WhatsApp calls. You know, our calls won't get dropped.
See you guys in a bit then.
For my professional side, well, I do television, so for me, we have to download a lot of files. We have to ensure that when we receive them, we check them before it goes on air, and DigiNet has made that experience easy for me. I have the 5 meg plan, which is wonderful because it's only $69. So I'm really glad that they did the promotion. In my area, in Kings Park, I was the first one to sign up.
Available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, Belmopan, and now Orange Walk. Coming soon to Placencia.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
You might have a mom, she might be the bomb, but ain't nobody got a mom like mine.
Las tiendas A&R orgullosamente anuncian la llegada de un gran surtido de artículos justo a tiempo para el mes de mayo, mes dedicado especialmente para celebrar y honrar a nuestras queridas madrecitas. Si buscas fragancias, electrónicos para el cabello, electrónicos para el cuidado de cabello, relojes de mano o artículos para el desarrollo físico, no busques más. A&R lo tiene todo. Y si buscas sobrecamas en todas medidas, toallas, cortinas para habitación o baño, juegos de olla, contenedores para basura y muchos artículos más para el hogar, una simple visita a A&R lo resuelve todo. Tiendas A&R, donde el gran surtido y los mejores precios hacen toda la diferencia. Visítanos en cualquiera de nuestras tiendas: Corozal, Orange Walk, Ciudad Belice, Belmont, San Ignacio, Dangriga, San Pedro y ahora en Ladyville.
Maintaining steadiness, consolidating stability, advancing growth.
In the Capital 3 budget, provisions of over 43 million have been made to finance the following key infrastructure projects. Continuation of the upgrading of the Hummingbird Highway, $11 million. Continuation of the Belize Southside Poverty Alleviation Project, $4 million. Commencement of work on the upgrading of new sections of the George Price Highway, including the construction of a new double-lane bridge at Roaring Creek, $13 million. Commencement of work on the upgrading of a new section of the Philip Golson Highway, $5 million. Commencement of work on the new Airport Link Road, joining the access road to the PGIA, joining that with the Western Highway, $3 million. Commencement of work on the new Hallover Bridge, $3 million. And commencement of work on phase 1 of the Caracol Road project, $4 million. In addition, provision of $9.5 million has also been made for projects in the education and health sectors and towards our vaunted poverty alleviation programs. Mr. Speaker, I should point out that as we have done in all the years since taking office, we will again be financing our capital program wholly from concessional sources provided by our international development partners. We will not be borrowing any funds on commercial terms. These are the investments that will continue the transformation and continue to bring the jobs to lower even more the unemployment rate and lift lives and the economy.
The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Why go anywhere else on vacation when an unforgettable experience awaits you right here in your own backyard? Explore southern Belize, home to the Cacao Trail, the historically rich Maya, and our illustrious southern heritage. Satisfy your sweet tooth with a cacao tour, relax by the river, or enjoy a basket weaving demonstration. Stop in for some delicious southern food. Come and enjoy some good old-fashioned southern hospitality. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros. Bienvenidos todos de vuelta. Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Estamos transmitiendo en vivo desde Nortevisión Canal 10. Es un gran gusto tenerles con nosotros hoy por la mañana y también un gran gusto de tener al doctor Homero Novello. Doctor, muy buenos días, bienvenido. Y aquí estamos con el señor Chequi. Okay. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, anoche tuve el gusto de poder felicitar a un muchacho, un señor, y le dijeron feliz Día de las Madres. Pero para nosotros nos parece que es chiste esto, pero no, esta persona es mamá y papá. Y falleció su esposa, Dios la tenga en paz, y él creció, sus hijos, sus hijas, todo eso. O sea, es cuando le dieron feliz Día de las Madres, el hombre pues no se enojó. Tú sabes, él sabe que es la realidad y sabe que hay mucha gente así, hay mujeres que crecen a sus hijos también. Son mamá y
Tenemos
papá,
que reconocer los esfuerzos especiales que vienen de esas personas, especialmente las mamás solteras que que se casaron, obviamente, tuvieron 2, 3 hijos y luego entonces el papá bien abandonó la familia o el papá falleció y esa mamá solita creció y a esos 2, 3 hijos. Así que, mira, hay mamás que tienen hasta 2 o 3 trabajos para poder mantener y educar a esas personas. Así que es un esfuerzo especial. De igual forma que hay mamás solteras, también hay papás solteros. Bueno, papás que hacen el esfuerzo especial de cuidar de sus hijos, hijas, y aunque no los encuentras muy en común, pero sí lo existe, compañeros, sí lo existe. Nada más de que estas personas por lo general se sienten un poquito raritos porque dicen, ¿sabes qué? No quiero que la gente sepa que hago todo esto, pero debes de tener valor de poder decirlo y tener orgullo por lo que haces, porque al final del día lo que la gente diga no te debe importar.
Sí, quisiera saludar a todas las madrecitas a través de todo el país, todos esas señoras que pasaron un día muy agradable ayer y siguen pasándolo. Les deseamos todo lo mejor, Manuel. A mamás y papás y mamás, a George Nabet, uno de mis amigos también que es mamá y papá. Los saludamos de veras porque es una persona bastante dedicado, bastante trabajador también. Y hay muchos allá, conocemos a varios, pero a todas las mamacitas que hayan celebrado su día, les deseamos que lo hayan pasado bien, que todavía no se levanten porque que sigan festejando su día.
Doc, you mentioned Mr. George Nabet name, and I have to thank you, and I have to congratulate Mr. Nabet because when I had my problem with my starter, you told me to go to George, and so far I don't have no kind of problem with the starter. I see a starter, I care buy this thing no good, you have to change it, you have to buy a new one, but you know what? George take care of it, and thank God it's working very, very good. Look like the man really put pride in his work.
Well, George is very hard working. He's there at his garage from 6 o'clock in the morning until sometimes late. And I noticed that sometimes his garage is filled with vehicles that you can't even find him. He's always under a vehicle. And there's a little joke that said, but George, you're the boss here. Why is it that you're under a vehicle, trying to bring down this starter? And he said, George is so humble that he said, yes, we're a team here. So guess what? If the amount of work asks that I go underneath this vehicle or under this hood and remove this starter or alternator, whatever, I'm going to do it. Yeah. Because that's the way we work here.
But you see what you say, boy, you always pack. Yeah. You always pack, but by the end of the day, those vehicles are gone.
Yes.
It's not like so garage, you see them pack, you see dust they accumulate, you see rat the road of the vehicle, snake, cat, puss, all that thing. He makes sure he clear it out, right?
Yes. I'm so happy for that. Not only George, you have other mechanics and other people in Orange Joak who portray that enthusiasm to work hard. Yeah. But, given that fact, there are a lot of things that are happening right now. We're seeing the news, new faces are coming up. And there's one thing that came up on the horizon, which is Senator Elena Smith.
Yeah. Let's get this call. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Yes, good morning, Checky. Good morning, Emmanuel.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Berry, all the way from capital city Belmopan.
That's right, from Belmopan. I was listening to you. You did a very good job explaining about cricketry, which is wonderful. I mean, if I didn't know better, I would thought that you were a senior tour guide, Checky, because you did a wonderful job with cricketry, One of my favorite village in the country, my first visit there was 1975, so I have been going there for a very long time.
They got howlamonkeys at cricketry? They have howlamonkeys in cricketry?
Of course, I have howlamonkeys in cricketry, definitely. Howlamonkeys are everywhere. I was a big fan of the the squatters in Belmopan, and oh yes, so I was very, very busy, but I'm free now because they're off the land, they're off the land, so now I could consider again, and get back on track.
Barry, tell me something about that land. Who that land?
That land is still in Recondef name, but it should be handed over to the Belmopan City Council, and we are trying to work out a co-management between we and the City Council. It's about 69.5 acres of land, right? But it is not good for habitation because it's a flood-prone area, it's a catchment. So apart from what they are doing is illegal, these folks was putting their life in danger,
Okay.
But everything is pretty much under control now, Checky, so it's time to go to the Cashew now, definitely. New connection will be there?
On Sunday.
On Sunday?
Yeah, but I want to give you a task. I say I want to give you a task. I want to task you with the responsibility of calling us from Belmopan and telling us what's happening with the city council and what's happening around Belmopan when there's development and things going on.
Okay. Well, I'm sure that in the not too far.
Yeah, what I will do when I see you in Coquetry, we will share the WhatsApp numbers so you can call through WhatsApp and we could talk. Because when this man start to talk to me, if he got a lot of credit, I don't refer to myself, but you know how he go.
Yes.
Woof,
so,
woof.
Okay, no problem, Checky. Just I remember what you said about Johnny Jacks. You had to blow your hand, you had to holler, you had to howl, and then he comes over for you. So I remember those years very good.
Yes, man.
All right, well, I'll continue to listen to the show and to enjoy our affair. You guys take care and have a great weekend.
Thank you, friend. Take care of yourself.
All the way from Belmopan, capital city. So, Daki was mentioning something about the president of the BNTU.
Yeah, I have known Elena Smith, but the Elena Smith we're seeing right now is somebody totally different. And I'm wondering, seeing somebody with that integrity, that genuineness, propelled her to that post. But when they change the cassette, or the mindset of the person because of the surroundings, then I think something's wrong. Because if they put you there because of your integrity, because of perhaps your intelligence, and all these things, and all of a sudden, you see everything in a negative form, I think this is not good. And this is, I don't know, a part of our culture, Emmanuel or Checky, and that when people get to these places, I mean, there's an agenda that they are either fed, injected, or immersed that they start to absorb.
But sometimes
it's terrible. I mean, it's our culture.
The media, the television stations, aren't they the ones who generally have taken care of these situations and denounced the person for being, for changing and for being a hypocrite or something like that? Why is it that in this case we listen to her on the news and she talks and she justifies her position and so forth, and no mention is made whatsoever as to the change that you are referring to?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you something. I have a big criticism also for the media. Have you ever heard the media saying?
Can we say some
that-
media, Doc?
Yeah, some, yes. Have you ever heard any one of them saying, yes, this is good for the country. Government did something exemplary, fantastic, and really look at the positiveness of this? I beg to wonder. Yeah, perhaps it's not, I made a mistake here. It's not 100%, but we have a great majority that are seeing through the lens of a particular party. And I believe sometimes that word opposition does a lot of things that is not good for this country. Any little thing that is good, that has a good purpose, good meaning, good objectives, wonderful for this country, is seen with opposition. That they will find all the negativeness about it, spew it on our Belizean people, and continue nurturing that mindset.
Yeah, the conquest get in the middle.
Yeah, yeah. And so in the case of Elena Smith, you know, she's not the Elena Smith that you know she was before she reached the Senate. She's not. Obviously, she's grinding a different axe.
But isn't Miss Smith representing her position as the president of the BNTU with her actions?
Well, I'm wondering, because I tell you what, I'm sure that the BNTU as an organization has done very good things, has done wonderful things, and they have wonderful people on the BNTU. But then when you start to pull this agenda about, you know, looking at things with different kinds of spectrum, I mean, sort of puts you on the line and say, what happened here? Why? I mean, you reached there because people put you there because they trusted you. And you know, it's your integrity, your intelligence, your everything, all your attributes. But when you go there and then you start to pull a different agenda, then what happens? You're sort of betraying the people that put you
Can
there.
you give us a quick run up? Can you be more pointed in your remarks there, in terms of how is it that she's being different than the rest?
I
Can
don't
you
know.
develop the story just a bit?
Yeah, what happens is that you need to be watching the whole sequence of interviews that she's had, the news and all these things, newscasts, and you can see how she's changing. Right now, she has gone to the point almost to put BNTU as perhaps, and I think it's wrong, as the opposition in this country, which is that's that way. I don't think all teachers are like that. But you know, you're misrepresenting a whole organization in that aspect. I mean, there are certain things that she would perhaps cry, like, you know, they are not going to spend 1 cent on that teacher reunion that they're supposed to have, that annual general meeting that they're supposed to have. But then if you look at things, she never used to be like that. She always used to be somebody, but you know what? We have to be fair. Yes, government has put its hand in its pocket several times to get them together. But then when you find that teachers are paying out of their pocket dues money towards the BNTU every month, where's that money going? And is it not to perpetuate, you know, cohesiveness, togetherness, and perhaps to enhance the intelligence, the knowledge of teachers? But you are blatant in saying, no, we're not going to spend 1 cent there. There's that fairness in there. I mean, I'm wondering, this doesn't
So
sound...
government's position was that for teachers, they have requested the BNTU to help defray some of the expenses by paying close to a third, as best as I can remember from the news. However, the BNTU has flatly refused to participate in that expense. And so what you're referring to is her blatant refusal to participate, saying we have no reason to participate in that expense. So now you're telling me that at one time she was different, she was participatory, she was real, she was genuine, she was considerate, she was understanding. But now she, according to you, is just, if she can stunt anybody, if she can stymie anybody's program, she's going to do it just so her program comes first.
Yeah, and then, you know what happens? But then, it puts a lot of question marks around the whole issue. Because remember, they're going to assemble at this spanking brand new Belize Civic Center. And it's, one of the iconic places.
But are teachers watching her attitude, her change of attitude even?
Yeah, it's like this guy.
Good morning, Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Yeah, go ahead now.
Are teachers watching the way she is going on, and are there any chats as to that from the teachers that says, tell you what, I don't like the way she run things right now?
Well, I think there is dissent among the teachers, but to a greater extent, I think she's covering herself. She's surrounding herself with the people that actually have changed the mindset of hers. And this again poses another issue in Belize. You are genuine, but when you dab yourself with these people, your qualities should perhaps shine more. Because you're a leader, you're supposed to tell her, listen, I don't like this agenda that we're pulling here. Let's look at Belize. Let's have Belize at heart. Let's not have an issue, perhaps, of negativity. Let's look at the development of this country. Because I tell you what, in every meeting, there are positive things. Every meeting has positive things. That's why they do them. But then if you go out, saying before you reach there, criticizing it to an extent, then what happens? You're killing yourself before you reach there. And these things are, I can't bear it because people in Belize have to start to see through the right lens. There are a lot of axes to grind. Everybody has an agenda. There are other issues. For example, why is it that Belize City, I think, voted UDP? Why is it that Corozal and Orinduak did that? There are a lot of things that you can turn the issue around and analyze it. There were some issues of money. There were some issues of people being taken for fools. And then there was gerrymandering of things. But then if there's somebody smart out there and says, but you know what? Belize City, with all the development that has taken place, with all the social programs that this government, Cheki, has put in place, how would something like that happen? Is that this seems that somebody pulled a fast one on somebody. But then, come to think about it, shall we despise all the good things, this social development, all the investment that has been done on infrastructure and our people, one side? I think it's something that we have to sit down and start to wonder.
There's one individual who commented and said, I don't think that the Belize City population had a change of heart when it comes to politics, but that rather they were sending a message to the central government saying, we don't like this, but that they're still red, but just that they are sending a temporary message. How true do you think that is, or that could be?
Hello, JP.
Yes, morning, brother.
No, yeah, but Acha, friend man.
I know. Give me grass.
Guess what? They will have a convention in San Jose. Mr. Romero will have a convention.
Okay. He just wants to know if there will be a convention.
All right, sir. We don't really know, actually, because we haven't seen all those who have signed up on the to run.
Yeah.
But if there would be, then that's not a problem. It's something that, it's democracy, and we welcome it, and,
But talking about the democracy, the party has sent out a release, and it's open to everyone, every voter, every person over 18 years. If you are interested to become a standard bearer or represent your area under the banner of the United Democratic Party.
But there's a deadline.
Yeah, you can apply. You can apply, and your applications must be dropped off at the UDP Secretariat Department. That's on Youth for the Future Drive in Belize City. That's right downstairs where Wave Radio is, and the deadline for that is the 29th of June of this year. So It is open. The party has made it open. That's the democracy, you know.
That's right.
And it's not only for Orange Walk, it's for the
Whole
entire
country.
31 constituents.
That's right.
Right. So I believe anybody that wants to apply, they can apply because the party has made that opening available for everyone. But then you wonder about Belize City that sometime you have to look at them, just like what happened at Orange Walk East. Sometimes you have to look at how you address your people, you know. Because sometimes you might be doing this and you figure that, okay, this is good, I'm doing this development. But what are the people on the ground saying? Are we in touch with our people? Are we talking to our people? Look at this scandal will come out 3 or 4 days before election, this thing with boots and so. You know, I had a lot to do with it. Because make we check out where they go on. Belize City is the hub. Belize City has 10 seats. 10 seats. Right now, the United Democratic Party has 6 and the opposition has 4 seats. But then, in that case, if these guys were doing their groundwork, I don't see nowhere why Belize City, with all the development and with a good mayorship and a good record that Mayor Bradley left there, why Belize City would have gone that way. Are we not in touch with our people? Are we not reaching out to the people? What's happening? You know, yeah, you know, and then you know how this thing go with this buyout and so I said, boy, you know what, I know you got 15 or 30 people, or I know you control 15, hold it, take care of them people. Just make sure they know where to put it. But yeah, but then the thing is that the development is there because era representative in Belize City from the opposition say we can't eat street development, we don't want that. The people have to come in, the people have to eat, the people that suffer want jobs, and they got a lot of job there. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Morning, sir. Welcome
Morning,
to
Chicky.
Morning, sir.
Morning, Doc. Morning, Emmanuel.
Morning, sir.
Top of the day for you, sir.
Same to you, sir.
Okay, I just called to make a small comment about my observation with the Belize City Council election.
Okay.
It stems from leadership. For example, if we re-examine and look carefully, and I repeat, look carefully at where we are going, let us start with the Super Bond. The Super Bond was close to $2 billion when the People's United Party left government. And for that $2 billion, I cannot see, and I have looked carefully, I've traveled the country, I cannot see the infrastructural development that would merit a Super Bond loan. So I cannot see that. I can remember after the PP left, Belize City was in a dilapidated state. The streets were dismal, and there was a mess. It took the United Democratic Party in government and its city council to make amends. And it took some time, it took some brainstorming, it took some fiscal discipline, along with the $2 billion bonds which they accrued. The city council was in a mess with the waste disposal companies. They owe them tons and tons of money and were even in and out of court. So let us look. $2 billion and the country and the towns were in a mess. It took, I repeat, the United Democratic Government and a UDP City Council to come back and restructure and do some serious infrastructural work for Belize City. Man, the people of Belize City are not blind. They can see today there's a serious transformation as it relates to how Belize City looks. It's cleaner, it's beautiful, and it took some work. Aside from that, there was an observation of the Belize City poverty elevation. Man, Belize City, what they call one thing when I go to the basket, I think they call it
pantry.
The pantry program. That's a social program. It's not a must. It's
observation that it was necessary, and the government is doing sincere as it commits itself to supporting that. So Belize City has a lot going. In Orange Rock, there's transformation, causal transformation. Cayo, Belmopan is a beautiful capital and city today.
Yep.
Thanks again to the United Democratic Party. So, my thing is, where did the $2 billion go? Because I am sure that all the infrastructural development countrywide, that is obvious, did not come up to $2 billion. So if the United Democratic Party could have done it with far less, what happened to the $2 billion? It's not on the ground. We still don't know where it is, but it's my guess that a lot of PUP leaders' pockets. And again, perhaps evidence for that is the honorable leader John Desenia saying publicly, bring back the millions. So it's not a secret anymore. It's obvious that there's a lot missing from the $2 billion. And my point is, it took the United Democratic Party far less to give the whole entire country a facelift. So, as it relates to Belize City and it's going blue, it is my view that there's a fundamental problem as it relates to leadership and people disconnect. But the people, Belize are not fooling us. We send the message the only way we have available. That is a protest vote. It's a reality check. Something is wrong, and it's not irreparable. It will take the leadership some little time to go back and fix it. Because it's fiscal responsibility, it's material responsibility as related to infrastructure and this and that is on the ground. So it's a matter of dealing with that fundamental little issue, and Belize will come back there again. My point is, it's a reality check. Belizeans are not fools, and they can see the clear difference as it relates to the improvement of the Belize City. That is obvious. They work on it, they live it every day, so it's just a matter of time and correcting that small problem.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Emmanuel Duck, this caller touched some of the same points I was heading for. He was talking about the connection with the people. For this election, the Right Honorable Prime Minister was in the South. He was doing his the different rallies. A lady that does very good in Belize City was in the South as well. So I believe that the deputy was left to task Belize City. Even if that was not in the plan, well, he not many man on the ground. The big leader wasn't there. We lose, So the connection with the person that was there to make this thing happen, it never happened. Usually when time election happen, I believe that early in the morning when you see the TV flash power red tennis or a nice red shoes, when you go back to the Prime Minister, they were there early in the morning. What happened this time? PM wasn't there. This big lady I tell about, she got a PG, then people know if you bring in people. So the persons that left behind, were they strong enough to do that? And then we have to look farther than that. Remember, the PM is going to leave. What position will that put us in?
But I'll tell you something, yes, there are a lot of issues here. One of the most salient ones is, yes, I think we have to look at it positively though. There are a lot of positive things about this. The fact is that we are seeing how a machinery worked. And yes, and we are seeing also the face of the PUP old guard, that they are still lurking there. They're still waiting for that chance. It's like a shark, just waiting on the fish to make its wrong move so that they're going to attack. But honestly, I think Belizeans in general, from Corozal to Belize City, took a time to perhaps look at this and realized that with all the problems that are coming down from these leaders that are in these municipalities, municipal bodies, is that really what they wanted? did they really get, like how to say, did I get value for my vote? Not meaning, really money, but did I really, my vote, did it really count? Is it what the end of what I'm getting right now? Is it? So, it's brainstorming. The fact is that, yes, they're only there almost 2.5 months, but the list of things that are coming out of there, and then, we might seem negative about it, but I think people expected better. But this is the reality. Sometimes, you vote for, you get what you vote, and then people, have enough time to go back to your mindset and say, listen, this is not exactly what I wanted.
Yep. All right, gentlemen, it's 24 minutes after 8, pa. We need a break.
Yes, we need a break. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. It's exactly 24 minutes after 8. Y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto estos anuncios.
If you are an owner or operator providing accommodation for cash purposes to any local or foreign guest, regardless of its location in the country, you are required by law to register with the Registrar Hotels at the Belize Tourism Board. Did you know that Section 27(1) of the Hotels and Tourist Accommodation Act, Chapter 285 of the Substantial Laws of Belize, Revised Edition 2011, makes it mandatory for you to register with the BTB? For further information, please contact the BTB by email, telephone, or fax.
Freshly extracted local honey, perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself, as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize. This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization, European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not do it in your own country? Sun, fun, and relaxation are just a short distance away. Have a taste of barefoot living, or enjoy the sounds and taste of an authentic Garifuna village. Allow yourself to be swept away by Southern hospitality and living. Escape the hectic world and enjoy a beautiful sunset. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Ever since my mom switched to Diginet, my internet experience has not been the same. My online gaming is on point. I can keep up with my online classes and I enjoy Netflix and chill even more. Nothing beats Diginet's reliable internet speed. I pay only $69 monthly for my 5 megabyte plan. It's perfect for my budget. And you can even get higher speeds that's bundled with free mobile and free home phone for even more savings. But don't take my word for it. Visit the BTL office and ask about Diginet today.
Available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, Belmopan, and now Orange Walk. Coming soon to Placencia.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
You might have a mom, she might be the bomb, but ain't nobody got a mom like mine.
Las tiendas A&R orgullosamente anuncian la llegada de un gran surtido de artículos justo a tiempo para el mes de mayo, mes dedicado especialmente para celebrar y honrar a nuestras queridas madrecitas. Si buscas fragancias, electrónicos para el cabello, electrónicos para el cuidado de cabello, relojes de mano o artículos para el desarrollo físico, no busques más. A&R lo tiene todo. Y si buscas sobrecamas en todas medidas, toallas, cortinas, cortinas para habitación o baño, juegos de olla, contenedores para basura y muchos artículos más para el hogar, una simple visita a A&R lo resuelve todo. Tiendas A&R, donde el gran surtido y los mejores precios hacen toda la diferencia. Visítanos en cualquiera de nuestras tiendas: Corozal, Orange Walk, Ciudad Belice, Belmopán, San Ignacio, Dangriga, San Pedro y ahora en Ladyville.
Bienvenidos al Sugar City Morning Show. Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros. Dame la hora ahorita. Son las 8 con
28 minutes away from 9 o'clock. What song just dropped in my head, but I never want to sing it to Michael Jackson.
las 9 menos 28 minutos aquí con el doctor Homero Novello y también con el señor Checky Usher. Y estamos aquí hablando.
¿Tenemos público hoy?
Sí, tenemos público hoy. Pero si me concentro en ese lado del público me desconcierta. Y entonces quiero estar muy enfocado en lo que te voy a decir.
¿Están bailando?
Sí. Pero la persona que llamó hace ratos, doctor, nos hizo comentario acerca de que en la forma que votó la gente durante las últimas elecciones fue un producto de posiblemente dos cosas, ¿ok? Uno, que la gente está desconectada con el partido, que hay una cantidad de disconnect que existe, pero que no es irreparable, se puede reparar, pero que al mismo tiempo esa gente le estábamos demandando un mensaje fuerte al gobierno diciendo: estamos de acuerdo contigo, está bien lo que hiciste en los puestos, está bien que hiciste las carreteras, pero no me gustan ciertas cosas.
Bueno, te digo una cosa. ¿Qué es lo que trae ese desconecte? ¿Qué hace que la gente se desconecte de un partido, de una organización? Hay que verlo. Cuando el individuo tiene una mentalidad de que yo tengo que conseguir algo físicamente, son gente que se puede desconectar fácil. Pero también cuando el individuo no ve, porque el beliceño en sí le gusta juntar el hombro con sus líderes. Quiere ver a su líder, quiere verlo trabajar, quiere que lo venga a visitar, quiere oír de él. Cuando esa persona no tiene ese conecte hasta ese nivel, también se aleja. Entonces, otros se alejan porque, como dijo el primer ministro, ya hay una inercia en el votante. Ya son 3 elecciones consecutivas y muchos ya empiezan a pensar de otra forma. Entonces, pero el más importante de todo eso es cuando tu líder no está o no tienes esa confianza en los que quedaron, o tal vez, por ejemplo, dicen, el líder es esta persona, mueve todo, es como la abeja reina en una colmena. La reina es la que trabaja más porque mueve a todos los trabajadores, siempre está ocupada. Entonces, cuando la reina no está, entonces las cosas sí funcionan, pero funcionan a medio vapor. Entonces hay un desconecte otra vez, vemos, entre los trabajadores y ese liderazgo. Belice en sí, como vuelvo a repetir, le gusta ver a sus líderes en la batalla, en el campo. Les gusta verlos, les gusta, como dicen en creole, they like rub shoulders with their leaders. But if you have a leader that is not doing that, then it crea un abismo. Entonces, los líderes tienen que caminar las calles, tienen que ver su gente, tienen que atender su gente. Y no necesariamente, mucha gente no necesariamente quieren que les lleven algo, pero quieren ver que su líder está trabajando, tiene ideas, los vino a visitar y hay soluciones grandes para problemas grandes.
Ayer tuve una discusión con un individuo en justamente lo mismo. Y me dio mucho gusto escuchar a esta persona, que es político, hablar, y dijo que en realidad él está del pensamiento de que el partido necesita organizarse más y funcionar como partido. No solo teniendo comités, pero teniendo subcomités y más envolvimiento de la gente. Se sienten partícipes de algo, se sienten envueltos, perteneciendo a una organización que tiene su dogma, que tiene sus creencias, que tiene sus principios claramente definidos, y a quien tú tienes una afinición, si existe eso, ¿ok? Tienes tú aprecias esos principios, pero son claramente marcados. Pero lo que quiero decir es que viéndolo bien, cuando no existe esto, entonces estás vulnerable y susceptible a cruzar fronteras al otro partido porque no logras ver las distinciones. Uno es igual al otro. Pero el partido tiene que mantenerte informado, te tiene que mantenerte estimulado de ser fiel y parte de un movimiento y tú debes de tener en torno bastante orgullo de pertenecer a este partido. ¿Cómo tú piensas poder inculcar este tipo de pensamiento, si así tú crees que es posible cambiar las cosas?
Mira, ¿sabes qué? Este Partido Unido Democrático es el mejor partido que hemos visto. ¿Por qué? Porque ellos son conscientes de mucho de lo que tú has mencionado. E incluso lo que han hecho ellos es 3 términos han corrido, han ganado ciertos representantes que hoy en día ya no van a correr otra vez, pero están poniendo gente nueva en esos lugares. Se han abierto las convenciones a nivel nacional para cualquier beliceño que quiera participar. Esto es un hecho que no tiene, no se conocía. Pero ¿qué es? Es innovador. Porque sabes que le estás dando participación a un margen más grande de líderes. Está renovando el liderazgo, que es algo importante. Porque te voy a decir una cosa, no conocíamos esto antes, porque los líderes que entraron en el 2008 hicieron tan buen trabajo que los eligieron 3 veces. Pero ahorita reconocen de que necesitan ampliar la participación, hacerlo más plural. Entonces, buscando líderes nuevos en todos los lugares, hacen que este partido se democratice más y a la vez pueda darle un diferente cambio, un cambio más progresivo a la escena en Belice.
Vamos a tomar este tema.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Very interesting topic, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, sir.
And very delicate one, but things that need to be said out loud. You've touched so many points this morning that make sense, Emmanuel. But I think that when you talk about disconnectivity from the party, is the fault to this is only, as the doc explained, about the leaders, because let's bear in mind that there's so much that a leader can do, and after when he buck, there's a lot of things that hurts the people comes from higher level in terms of decision making. For example, let's use in the north, to get the school grant or the subsidy or whatever they call it, $300, they have to go through elective process and interview the children and this way you live, how much people they work in your house, where you eat this morning. I mean, I over-exaggerate a little bit, but go through a process. While Dangriga automatically, without no kind of interview, everybody gets the subsidy. What is so different with the people of Dangriga and Orange Walk when the politicians from both parties speak about we're all Belizean? That's one of the things I'm trying to say, that
Point well made, sir.
there is no, trickle down. For example, since in the last 10 years of the UDP, the only time I could recall, you could disagree with me, when we actually saw movements and people actually working and feeling the effects of development by having a job, was when Gaspar Vega brought the bypass, not the bypass, the
Petrocaribe
program to Orange Walk. Other than that, we hear about developments all the way down south. We hear about developments in Belize. The police can't for new bridges. And in other words, I'm saying, like, there's nobody playing in the field for Orange Walk. No, I'm saying this because the citizenry, the people of the North, they're not feeling that trickle-down effect. Try walk on Orange Walk and find 10 decent restaurants that is opening every day. You don't find it because everybody walk out. There's not enough development happening in the North to say, why will they do good, will they do good? And I think that's where people get disconnected. Aside from being a minister, you can't say, for example, somebody spoke earlier about the way people voted. We know for a fact that a lot of members of the United Democratic Party didn't go to vote in the last town board election because they are not happy with the way how the party itself is handling them. And I think one of the things that contributes to that is whenever election is done back, the party have a tendency, and I speak this of experience, the party have a tendency of greasing the machine. Election done today, tomorrow we don't need no more campaigners, we don't need no machinery. Then you find out that's how people start getting affected, because during the process of that you have flag bearers, you have generals, and these people have connections to another group of people who have connections to another group of people. So when you start reaching out to your main campaigners, they start to cripple the line, they start to block the line. And then you hear people start to complain, boy, we're not getting no love for our ministers.
May I interject?
Yes, sure.
That's exactly what I referred to a little while ago. The party stops functioning.
Exactly.
The
and
party
let
stops
us-
functioning.
Let us be real. The United Democratic Party is the best party, hands down, no competition to run this country. Without a doubt, no question about that. But we need to learn sometimes from the opposition who is the longest or in the game before or whatever. Because when you say election done, the PUP, Johnny Lee General's name, they stay on lead sniping, and every day you snipe on the street to walk. You give somebody one birthday card from the minister. Remember, even in a PUP, they give them a birthday card, the minister say, have nothing in there, no? But just the thought of remembering you, happy birthday from the minister, that always talk about the machine stealing grease. And behind that, there's a rule, because whenever you see, we give out 15 birthday cards, that's 15 new people on the registration list. And the work continues, but the UDP have a tendency of just, after election tomorrow, buy everything done. In other words, some people even like, make sure you collect the last week, because election, I'll find nobody. And these are reality, these are things that sometimes we don't want to say out in the public, but you know what? It's best to bring these things out front, so there is time. There is still time to heal all of these, and to solve all of these mistakes or problems. Let us not wait like how the PUP may drop flat on and back then and talk about go back to social justice and sell barbecue and the people power and this and that. We don't have to reach that stage, but again, some of the leaders, when we speak like this, because we talk against them, and we're not for say this, and we're not for say that, man, we don't depend on that. It's not a free country, but gentlemen, good topic, and I welcome it, and I hear, and I'll wait here to hear your comments. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks
Thank
to
you.
you for calling, sir.
Thank you very much,
Amor,
Carla.
full-
Uno de las cosas que más destaca este momento es que la situación no es irreparable. Es más, la situación se puede reparar.
Se va a reparar.
Se va a reparar.
Claro.
¿Cómo se va a reparar?
Se va a reparar. Mira, este señor es una persona bien inteligente. Tiene un análisis bastante profundo de lo que está pasando. Y lo felicitamos por eso, porque dentro del UDP hay gente genuina, hay gente que está viendo las cosas. Y tenemos que darle, digamos, un momento grande a este señor.
Vamos a tomar la llamada.
Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good
Morning, sir.
Okay. Once again, Checky, Manuel, and Doc.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I was listening to the caller just now, and he must be an old UDP because he has nailed he has put the bell on the cat. I'll tell you what, I've been around the UDP for a while, and in opposition, while we are heating up towards any election, especially general elections, I've always been there, you find that they take time out, and we are a party in unison. I tell you, I never say the United Democratic Party that united, that energized, and that making the necessary contact with its leaders and people in opposition. In opposition, we are great at organizing. We are good. We energize, we motivate, and we move forward with our best foot. We are 3 terms into government. But my point is that, like Carla said, once we win, the machine broke down. My point is that if in opposition we are able to eye this machinery, energize it, repair it properly, and get it work-worthy and successful, when in government you're supposed to possess far more latitude, far more resources. Therefore, then you're supposed to not only keep your machinery running, you're supposed to improve, enhance the quality of your machinery. But no, under the UDP, after elections, the leader goes this way, and the machinery is left to rust. and the road.
That's right.
So the Carla point is very, very much on target. And I want to encourage him to call some more. But aside from that, just point out that he's right. The minute we win, we drop the machinery. And I think if in opposition we were lacking latitude and resources, and we were able to energize, repair all our machinery to win the election, once this government will have more latitude, more resources, we are supposed to improve the quality of the machine, not erode it, and that is the disconnect, and we have to go back and double check this. Thank you.
Thanks to you, sir. Pues claramente queda fuertemente claro que la gente está escuchando y está analizando la situación y está viendo de que el partido necesita continuar funcionando. Tiene que haber sus comités, tiene que haber sus subcomités, tiene que haber más aún subcomités, tiene que haber envolvimiento como partido, continuar las juntas, no importa si estamos ganando o si estamos perdiendo, y en particular cuando estamos perdiendo. Tiene que haber esa conexión que continúa.
Also, Emmanuel, the one thing what the Carla never had as well is that I can hold that thought because it's something important I want to say. Hello, good morning. Sugar City Morning Show.
This is Nurse Ortega.
Yes, sir.
I could talk to Nurse Ortega.
No, this not. I'm going to say Televisión. You see, Emmanuel, what happens, right? The people who work hard for the election, and like where Carla say as well, the machinery stop after election. You see, the next day when the party win, you see Mr. Briefcase come. You see Mr. Necktie come. When you go in at someone's office, you see Mr. Briefcase did the work. You see this next one, the work. We're having hold one flag. Whenever come out for a rally, somebody not come out, come vote. But then the people will get all the benefits because they get job. I don't discriminate about people getting jobs. But then the people who do the work, we don't talk about the politics, because the politics we refer to. But that, you hearing these comments, is that a discouragement for you or an encouragement?
Oh no, that's an encouragement, because I tell you what, that's why I love this party, because we can analyze our own selves and we are open about it. If there's a problem, we can see it, we can bring it out and face it. We are not the party where we are going to shut our eyes and bring forth a different story. No, this is us. This is the UDP. The UDP is a party of inclusiveness. And we analyze ourselves. We see where our problems are. But then these things that's coming up today are, is the energy that will bring forth, this, again, oil up this machinery. I have at heart a lot of people. And I'll tell you what, there's a huge machinery behind the United Democratic Party. And yes, a lot of mistakes have been done in the past. Yes, nobody's perfect. We're not here to blame anybody. But yes, we are supposed to pick up the pieces and bring forth that amazing, that outstanding, that shining United Democratic Party with all the vitality, all the energy to bring forth all our people, to secure them somehow in a sense that all of them will become part of this organization. Rightly said, they have to belong. But again, yes, it's a mistake that perhaps has been committed, but we're gonna bring them back. We're gonna bring those committees back. And yeah, everything is not eternal. Things change. And that's the beauty about our party, that it is able to evolve into different kinds of, according to the scenarios, according to the technological advances and all these things.
Let's take that call.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Hello, buenos días.
Buenos días.
Señor.
Ajá, oiga, solo quería hacer un comentario con referente a lo que están platicando.
Sí, adelante.
Pero primero quiero felicitar al doctor y a los que están allá en la mesa enfrente. Échale ganas, Doc.
Gracias.
No escuché todo el programa, pero una de las cosas que ha sucedido es que se olvidan de la gente que trabaja acá afuera durante elecciones, incluyendo día de elección y todo lo que conlleva, ¿no? Y entonces cuando la mesa está servido, a otros se invitan. So, por eso la gente, eso lo estoy diciendo en un nutshell, no quiero entrar en detalles.
Ok.
Por eso la gente, cuando viene día de elección, pues dicen ya no, nos van a cagar más de tontos. Vamos a decir otra palabra, ¿me entiende? So, entonces, y hay otras muchas cosas, pero solo voy a dejar ese comentario con eso. Muchas gracias.
A usted, señor, a usted.
Gracias. Yo, para que conozca esa voz. De todas maneras, sea una digna participación. Y es cierto, estas cosas son las cosas que nosotros tenemos que ver. Esas son las ideas que ustedes traen. Por ejemplo, siempre decimos, un plan de trabajo, no nosotros lo traemos, sino es de acuerdo a lo que ustedes quieran. Entonces se va formulando este plan, porque si se hace un plan de esa manera, se tiene que regresar a ustedes. Pero efectivamente, hay mucha gente que trabaja arduamente en todos estos procesos, que de veras, muchos no piden nada. Lo hacen porque adoran el partido, porque quieren ver progreso, porque quieren ver a sus hijos adelantar, pero por ende también hay que tenerlos incluidos en todos estos eventos, participaciones.
Sugar Soul Morning Show, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, welcome to the show.
Mr. Duck.
Yes, sir, good morning.
I really want to tell you something.
Yes, sir.
I am from Guinea Grass.
Okay.
And Guinea Grass, you got 90% of the UDP.
Very well.
And you're supposed to know, I don't know if you travel from Orange Rock to Shipyard.
Yes, I do.
You know how that road stands?
Yes, sir.
Jesús, es quiere ganas. ¿Entiendes?
Sí.
¿Y por qué será que el gobierno no nos ayuda a lo menos medio respaldo? Algo que ayude. ¿Me entiendes?
Sí.
Mira, aquella me fui a Saltenera. Bueno, pero ¿para qué sigue contando, verdad? ¿Por qué será que es que ya nos abandonaron? ¿Por qué?
Ok, muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias por el comentario, señor.
Gracias, claro.
Pues
Yeah.
estamos.
So, but you see, that these are some of the things we are talking about. People, the development that are happening in some areas. Like I was talking to someone yesterday, I said, I wonder if this bypass so they put from mile 8 to the airport, if we don't have more important areas that we can try to put that infrastructure in than just dealing with those situations on that side.
So you're questioning, I'm sorry there, but you're questioning there the
Where the
validity
priorities?
of the priority, the validity of the project.
Yeah,
If perhaps those 34 millions couldn't have been invested
Right.
someplace else.
Shipyard.
Is that what your question
Yes,
is?
shipyard. A lot of people go to shipyard. I don't know if the Mennonites pay tax or not pay tax, but a lot of people go there. Then we have Sartaneja. In the Sartaneja era, by starting you have Progreso, which could be there for tourism. We have Copper Bank. We have Shunush. We have the Orchid Bay area. We got Sartaneja. So by fixing that road, that not only one community will be served. I'm not saying that the area where they are putting this road for the airport is not needed. But
I beg your pardon.
look at the present situation of these places. You know how long Guinea Grass and Chanpai Ridge people are crying for their roads? But these areas are well developed, and we know that the cane they go down right now, we need some more development in the north as well.
Yes, but I would like to answer that about that road that is being built. Actually, we have to understand how government functions. There are projects that are being written as we speak, and then certain projects get funding, and then there's also counterpart funding. So in reality, whatever project that comes into the country with international funding and grants is something welcome, because one way or the other, it's boosting the economy also. So if that project perhaps was written 8 years ago and it's coming to fruition now, that it was something that was perhaps seen then as necessary. Of course, we have to watch the other areas that where infrastructure needs to be put. I must say that yes, a lot needs to be done. And many of our people, yes, do feel, disenfranchised by the fact that many of these things have not been done. But a lot of things have been done, we have to bear in mind. And that's why we think that these areas will be enhanced, will be worked, if we continue voting for the United Democratic Party, because it's the party that has done infrastructure. And therefore, I think these will be the other means, other ways, other developments that will come forth. Of course, the whole country needs a lot of things. But yes, priorities have to be made. The Guinea Grass Road to Shipyard is a very, very, very busy artery. I've been going there several times, a month. And in fact, I have gone to Sarteneja quite often, but the times that I've been there, the road, yes, leaves a lot to be desired. In fact, to San Esteban. But there was an issue, and I'm not so privy to the information, concerning the European Union and the money that was moved away from there because of the project not being completed. And this left, I think, the whole project of the road in limbo. But we need to research a little bit of that and then, bring forth the information. I'm not so, where, I don't understand what is it that happened. I don't have all the facts. Yeah. But yes, that road really needs to be fixed. And there are a lot of roads besides that. I mean, you have, for example, the road that goes from San Felipe to Indian Church also needs to be fixed. But we have to look also at the fact that the area representatives that are there that need to lobby. Because let's look at democracy. In a democratic country and in this issue, the people elected somebody that would have taken care of these things. But if the person is not doing that, and if the person is not really working to give the satisfaction to the people, then that leader must go. I say it must go because they're not living to the commitment of the people, their needs, basic needs, which is that those roads that people travel, bring goods and services back and forth from there. Looking at the road, for example, from San Felipe to Orange Walk, it's a fantastic. It's something to be marred at. And of course, people do enjoy this, and they take it for granted many a times, because it is an infrastructure there. And somebody just mentioned a while ago, we don't eat streets. But the value of a road like that to the economy of the country is tantamount. We just cannot bury that into the sand and say we don't eat streets. No, it saves lives. It puts our people in time for work. Man hours are saved. I lived in San Felipe. I was born there. It took us 2 hours from San Felipe to come to Orinjoa. Imagine right now it's 35 minutes. My dad didn't see that. I wish he would have seen that. And the trucks and those times the vehicles used to take a beating. It's not happening again. But I tell you what, I remember the days when mothers were giving birth. They could not reach Orange Walk. Many of them, children perished, mothers perished because of that. They could not access the health facilities in Orange Walk. Today, that has been forgotten. But let us remind ourselves that that infrastructure is playing a vital role in allowing our citizens better living conditions, better standards. So it brings economic things. We're not breaking those springs, those things, bringing the sugar cane from those remote areas to the factory. So it's helping big time, and it's there to stay perpetually.
Tenemos unos comentarios, unos mensajes.
It's not pertinent to what we are discussing.
Okay, it's not pertinent.
Yeah, but the time is 9:02, pa.
Oh, 9:02. Well, thank you. Como que rápido vuela el tiempo. Okay.
Yeah, time flies.
Yeah, so Doc, your final comments for today. We know many mothers will be treated to their Mother's Day weekend, which Sunday will be observed as Mother's Day. Your final comments for today, Doc?
Well, actually, like I mentioned, felicidades a todas las madrecitas de Orinjoa, de todo el país, y todas las madrecitas a través de cómo nos vean por este canal en todo el mundo. Nosotros tenemos que eternamente agradecerle a estas señoras que son la base fundamental de la familia, que es la base también fundamental de la economía de la casa, la economía por ende del país. Mamá es la que hace la decisión en la cocina, en la ropa, en muchas cosas, en la escuela, en muchas cosas. ¿Y sabe qué? Dedica tanto su tiempo a nosotros, los hijos, que a veces se olvidan ellos de que tienen una vida para llevar. Por eso hoy, de todo corazón, le deseamos a todas que tengan un lindo día. Y a todos los que no tienen a su mamá en este mundo, que ya no están con nosotros, los recuerdos sean grandes, también que pasen un feliz Día de las Madres.
Gracias, muchas gracias, Doc. Pues todo tiempo aparte para darle las gracias al equipo de producción, a ti, doctor, muchas gracias, al señor Chequi, muchas gracias por su participación, a las personas que llamaron, las personas que enviaron textos, muchas gracias. Vamos a continuar hablando así, sin pelos en la lengua, pero hay que tratar de hablar acerca de los problemas que nos acechan como una comunidad, como un partido, como una gran familia. Tenemos que hablar abiertamente de esto para poder tratar de regresar a lo como estábamos anteriormente. Compañeros, pero tendremos más programas hablando más acerca del tema. Pero aquí tomo tiempo aparte para desear de nuevo a todas las mamás un feliz fin de semana y decirle a los familiares de que no, el lunes, no porque ya no es Día de las Madres, quiere decir que le vas a dejar todo el trasterío a tu mamá. No, si quieres demostrar tu amor eterno, entonces demuéstralo. No solo simplemente lo digas con una tarjeta, mami, te quiero. Demuéstralo. Y, ¿sabes? Tu mamá se va a dar cuenta. Compañeros, gran gusto haber estado con ustedes. Recordándoles de que este show repite hoy por la noche a las 9, pero también estaremos de vuelta con ustedes el lunes a la misma hora, a las 7 por la mañana. Mi nombre es Emmanuel.
I'm Robert Checky Usher. Just to remind you that Mr. Jones will be on the stage tonight in Crooked Tree doing his thing. So also Sunday afternoon, you can catch Youth Connection Band Sunday afternoon at the Cashew Festival. We want to wish everyone all the best for tuning into the Sugar City Morning Show. And we will be back with you on Monday. The show reruns also tomorrow morning from 10 until 12. So, Doc, thanks and all the best.
Have a nice weekend,
Papa.
Hasta luego. Muchas gracias.
We will meet again on Monday morning.
Nos vemos. Compañeros, se cuidan mucho.